Cornhuskers ready to kick it away first. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Sooners offense will get the football first. Back to throw, it's Carter. Fires to the middle. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Man, what makes this offense so difficult to defend is they've got receivers that have speed and that can separate. On the first drive of the game, they found a soft spot in the middle of the field, and they took advantage.
Picks up the first down. There's a crease. Touchdown, Sooners! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? Running inside, it's Crosby. At the 35, he's open. Nothing but green grass down the middle. Past the 20. Touchdown, Oklahoma! He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll move the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. That one never had a chance, incomplete.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great, and as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window, and you just say, hey, defense won that rep, good coverage.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. Third and long. Ball's at the 25. Got his man downfield. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come out of your stance.
He's got it down the middle. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides in the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, Coach, and then the second one, usually he takes me out of the game.
You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong, the emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying. Understand how important those rivalries are.
Really strong job by the... Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, the receiver was double covered on that play, and I don't know if the decision by the QB had to do with the pressure. Because he was hurried, he just had to get rid of that faster than he wanted to. He's lucky he didn't come away with an interception.
And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. They come to the line, facing third and long from the 25. Trying to burn this defensive back. Swatted away and broken up. A great play there by the DB. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Trying play action. He uncorks a laser deep down the middle. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. They're dealing with a second and long. Wants to throw. It's Carter. Fires one high and deep. And that ball is caught. One hand grab.
And you see more and more of these guys making one-handed catches. Such great athletes that just go up, don't need the second hand, snap that thing, pull it into their body, and make big plays down the field.
The run inside. It's Cox. Makes a man miss. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Man, those are so hard to defend. You know, the quarterback, obviously he's doing the run-pass option and creating some indecision in my head. And look at that. He hands it off, and the back gets a quick 10, easy. You know, like just chews up yardage. Just really, really tough to stop those kind of plays.
Looking for room. It's Crosby. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Back to pass. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And we've got a shootout.
Well, this offense.
They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Fires to the wideout. And he rifled in that pass, but it's incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. He rifles one deep to the left. He's got it along the sideline. Touchdown Sooners! Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up.
And they trust their QB to execute.
The Sooners will get things going on offense as they head onto the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He wants to go deep. Goes high to pull it in. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. After ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, now they've got it first and 10 from the 13. They'll run it. It's Crosby. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. That would be a devastating blow to their running attack if he can't shake this off. We'll check on his status as soon as we can. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Off play action. Fires into the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Takes it the other way. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the... Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
Yeah, and you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board, but you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute the offense.
Incomplete, and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And man, could they have used that? It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. They had the big play to start the drive, but a couple of misfires now leaves us with 3rd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Carter. Lofts one deep down the right side. A full dive to haul that one in.
Well, that's another completion. This quarterback's on fire. I get it. He's thrown for over 200 yards in this game, but it's because he's got people helping him out. How about that incredible job diving out, stretching out, and hauling that pass in. Quarterbacks love it when they don't have to be perfect every time they throw the football. And this group of receivers, they are helping out their QB1.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and might have a chance. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And they take it in for 6 more points. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key.
The Sooner offense returns to the field. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. Showing the arm strength to the left. Makes a connection. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. They've got a first down here. Want to start its bend to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Right around 4 minutes to go. A potential upset brewing that could really shake up the rankings next week. Moving out to the right. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack. About 4 minutes left. Upset alert, fully activated, and the pollsters are watching. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Makes the grab. And the tackle is made, but there has been a flag thrown. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense. This game is so close to being salted away if the offense can just run out the clock. Scanning the field, it's Carter. Right down the middle. Makes the catch. It's Rodgers. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. The Sooners come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. The give as they work on that clock. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. Timeout called here on defense, so they'll have a couple remaining in addition to the 2-minute stoppage to try to maximize time and get the football back. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Throws to the back. Oh, he makes the catch. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. With that penalty, the offense is backed up on 2nd down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Crosby. Inside the 30. Talk about a timely run. Gets the first down. Clock keeps moving as they try to finish the deal. So they'll use a timeout here. 1 more remaining, and of course the 2-minute stoppage coming up as well. The Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Crosby. He'll be stopped after picking up 5, and boy, did he lower those pads and keep those feet moving. They'll use a timeout on defense here. That's their final one. The clock stops just once more at the 2-minute mark. Going to work in the red zone, they can pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Gonna run it. It's Crosby.
And this guy really has been a workhorse today. He's made plays when his offense has needed them the most. He's a guy who's reliable. They know they can turn around, give him the football, and he'll go make things work out. And they're going to need him to finish this game. He has to continue playing well after that big run there.
2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. And now on 2nd down for this offense.
And this situation here on 2nd down is the exact situation this offense wanted to stay out of. You got the lead late in the ball game. You want to get positive yards, keep that clock ticking. Now in a situation, it's interesting. Do they want to throw the football? How much do they trust their quarterback not to make a mistake here late in the football game with the lead?
They'll run it on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Oklahoma! Excellent pass by the back. A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much did the crowd play a factor in this upset?
Well, this is what makes college football so great, the home crowd and how they were able to impact this game. No doubt about it, David, they played a big factor.
And they're still jacked up, and they're still excited. They play a big factor, and it affects everything. College football, road atmospheres, they're tough. Even when the team isn't ranked like they weren't today, these are the types of moments that can jump up and bite you.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis, saying goodbye, everybody. The Sooners will kick off first, and here we go. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. And he's able to pick his way through the trap. So Oklahoma's offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. They go to the counter. Crosses the 30, he's got to lay it. There he goes. The 30. He's at the 20. Touchdown Sooners. He got loose and it was lights out after that. To the air, it's Carter. Pulls it in, it's Rodgers. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. Fires left. He's got an open man. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. The Sooners peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Wide receiver comes in motion. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught downfield. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. The Sooners with the 1st and 10. Running inside. It's Cox. Maybe some room here. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. On first down from the 13-yard line. Wide receiver going in motion. Run in the red zone. It's Crosby. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
And he's in for his second touchdown, man.
Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Looking left. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Off the play fake. Quarterback moving. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Man, that's exactly what this defense needs. They found themselves now in a hole. They're trailing. Got to get pressure on this QB. Can't give him time to get comfortable. They get to him, get the big sack. Maybe this gets them back in the football game.
And it slips through his fingers. Off the play fake on first down to throw. They went for it all on first down. Didn't connect, but it gave the D something to think about.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to...
He's got it on the outside. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's first down. Motion from the wideout. Looking downfield, it's Carter. Fires to the middle. Found the spot in the defense. Waltzes into the end zone, but he might be dancing the other way. There's a flag on the field. And oh, that one hurts to have the flag come out and take a touchdown off the board after that play. Motion from the back. Here's the snap, looking to throw. It's complete to the right. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. Line getting set on second down. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Looking down the middle. What a catch! Just beat the defender.
And this offense has really showed me something today, man. They've already put some drives together and made some explosive plays, and now just executing on third down. They've shown you a little bit of everything, and this offense is looking like it's the real deal.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Working that left side. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down. Timeout signal 4 by the Buckeyes. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Run in the red zone. It's Crosby. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Oklahoma! Here comes the Oklahoma offense. They opened this 3rd quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Snagged in the middle. It's Rodgers. And a sweet catch and a nice gain gets it down to the 30-yard line. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on 1st down. Makes the grab. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the 1st down on the throw and catch. And the Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs. Gives it on the option. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. The play action fake. Fires to the end zone, and it's caught! Touchdown Sooners! How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller, too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
Soft spot in the middle. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the 3rd quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some run.
He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
And remember back.
First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. Dropping back, it's Carter. He'll take a deep shot here. It's broken up. They took a shot, and he was equal to the challenge to knock it away. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Now the play fake. Here's a heat. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. He's not afraid to go deep. For the 3rd straight play, the pass falls incomplete. I'm not sure anyone saw that coming. Not that this team couldn't lose, but the way they lost. And I think they've got some soul-searching to do now, guys.
I think they've got some soul-searching. I think a lot of fans, including myself, I don't know about you, David, scratching my head a little bit because normally I would tell you, well, the #1 team loses, they're still in the college football playoff hunt, but after that,
Missouri ready to kick off to get us underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He gets a block. He's on the ropes. Wide open, it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
And you cannot start this game any better than to take the opening kickoff all the way to the house. How about the speed by the return man? Once he got in the open field, that dude was gone.
So the Oklahoma Sooners offense takes the field for the first time in this game. Looking to throw, it's Carter. He's going to take a shot right away. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. That's reeled in, it's Morris. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line, it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off play action on first down. On target to the left. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. The Sooners will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll run play action. Fires to the tight end. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. The run inside. It's Crosby. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Quarterback may change this route. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Oklahoma! Offense in a split backfield. Off the play fake on first down. Fires to the middle. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Trying play action. Looking for a deep man. And the pass goes incomplete, but the flag is down, and this one might be on the offense.
I know that's offensive pass interference, but I actually think that's a very heads-up play because that ball might have got intercepted. That was an errant throw. The receiver knew it, and instead of allowing the defender to pick it off, he knew, hey, I got to create a penalty here and save my quarterback and bail him out.
Dropping back, it's Carter. Got it in the middle, it's Rodgers. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. 2nd down coming up. Back to pass. Gonna let it fly. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Man, you know, you always look back in games at single plays that turn the tide. With this defense now trailing by 2 possessions, if they could have just caught the ball and gotten that pick, that potentially...
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying... Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Wants to throw on first down. Tight end getting vertical. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. Has to let this one go off his back foot. He's got it at the 15. Touchdown Sooners. All that baby in mid-season doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
You know, oftentimes...
So here comes the Oklahoma offense. They'll send the back in motion. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Crosby. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line here.
Lofts one high and deep. He's got it inside the 15. Touchdown, Oklahoma! This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Looking downfield, it's Carter. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. He's got it inside the 30. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain. This offense has to be feeling it after that last one, and they'll snap it 1st and 10 just outside the 20. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
This offense can get a lot of yards, and it doesn't take a lot of plays. You've seen that here. They have speed, speed, and speed. It kills you. And if guys get a little bit of space, they just gobble up yards. They've had the defense completely on their heels, and now they're all the way backed up against their own goal line.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma! Give him 3 touchdowns in this game, and now up to 8 on the season.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing.
He just kept going backwards. You have to step up, and they get him for a... To the air on first down. Fires it down the seam. He's got it for a big play. Finds some room. Touchdown Sooners. Rolled his way into the end zone.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility.
A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Running inside, it's Crosby. Quick step and go. Just what they were for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Just watching the clock drain away in this one, it's all but in the books. Let's take a look at the top 25, and this game might have an impact on these rankings next week. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Off play action. Throws to the wideout. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
And the rush will get to him at the 25. At the end of that play, whistle's blowing as they check on an injured Tiger. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Looking for a man. It's Carter. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their... Motion from the wide receiver. Looking downfield on first down. Looking deep. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Off the play fake. Bringing the heat. Buying some time. At the 35, he's got room. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there.
And that's a big reason why this offense is so dangerous. If they get the lead, because of this guy's scrambling ability, they can just close the door, put that foot on your throat, and not take it off. Nobody was open that time. It looked like he was going to get sacked, and he just very nonchalantly was able to buy himself some time. He gets outside, uses his speed, picks up the first down. The offense stays on the field. They've already got the lead, and now they're just bleeding this clock away.
Could be an alley. The 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Oklahoma. He got a step and just dusted the field. They build this fourth quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0.
Dude, if I'm a DC, I'm throwing my I'm throwing my hands up in the air. What do you want me to do? I mean, this is unbelievable, having a guy this dynamic at the quarterback spot that can take it 50-plus and make it look that easy. You stop it.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Takes the handoff. It's Crosby. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice game.
Offense has a huge lead right now in the fourth quarter, and they're just going to run this football to try to ice the game, being more dominant, being more physical at the point of attack.
They'll give it to him again. Breaks into the open. Slips a tackle, and he's got room. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard. It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for this team. This is the rivalry you put a lot of stock in all offseason. You're talking about this game in particular. You go out and get the dub. It's a relief because you definitely wanted this team.
And it's bragging rights for everybody, for the coaching staff, for the fans, but how about for the players as well? For another 300